I would like to say we're fly-by-night fighters, you understand? If there's something happening that requires us to stand up and fight, we do it temporarily. It's almost like we only do it because it's trending.
Yeah, that's true.
A quick example I'll give is the Cwecwe case. And
The Plugged Show.
Charge up peeps, welcome to Plugged Show where tech meets entertainment. I am a girl Success and of course your host, keeping you updated, inspired, and of course entertained. Remember, here on the Plugged Show, we are strong believers of the motto which says, everyone is important, be it a celebrity or not, you are important. And we are strongly rooted in Black excellence. Hence, we have the collaboration that we have, Bomma Sneakers. So peeps, to make sure that you're also supporting the movement, make sure that you visit their store, Go Metropolitan Building, Go Polokwane, and also check all the merchandises that they have on their website. So just like that, welcome to this episode. Let's move straight into Dintang. Well, peeps, this category Dintang, and we all know that there's a lot that is happening in South Africa. For instance, as Gaqa, Minister of Policing, and also the recent podcast, advocate for guys, it's a lot going on in South Africa. So for this episode, guys, get started the one and only Cortez from aka Culture Connect. Let me waste no more time. Give them platform. I introduce Cortez Kemang.
Sawubona
Butunjan. Yaphila.
Nami ngiyaphila. Igama lami Cortez. My real name is Ntandokazimu. Just a young, humble boy from KwaNdebele who's, I know who's doing things.
Okay.
Yeah,
so, Cortez, as you've heard that I've mentioned, there's a lot going on in our country. What is it that you have picked out that is currently happening, that is moving country as it is? But South Africa keep moving, man.
True. I think currently it is what you mentioned, the general Nkwanazi situation. It's a bittersweet moment because it's exposing a lot of the bad side that we have in our country, but at the same time, it's so beautiful to see someone with such loyalty to a cause and to his country, you understand? So currently, I think I'm just a bit fixated on that. I'm excited to see what the developments are going to be, and yeah.
What is it that you're really hoping, let me just say, the end to this whole saga?
I don't think there'll be an end, I think there'll just be a bitterness to the situation, because whatever is already happening within our country is deeply rooted, and it goes back, I believe, centuries, if not decades. And to uproot, which word can I use? To uproot such bad tendencies, for lack of a better word, it's not a simple thing. Already with the way our country is going, with the concerns, even for our youth, I don't believe we are as serious about revolution as we are. So some things I do believe they'll get better, but to get rid of them in totality, I don't think so.
As you're saying that we as the youth, we're not that serious about the revolution. What is it that you think needs to be made so that we as the youth, we may take such things into consideration?
Unfortunately, we are a generation that has seen what the past has done to us. We are seeing currently what is happening to us, more especially as Black people. I don't want to racialize this, but the truth is the truth. We have seen all of this, and we're seeing what's currently happening, and we're not doing anything about it, in the sense that, let me rephrase, we're doing only so much. We're an age that I would like to say we're fly-by-night fighters, you understand? If there's something happening that requires us to stand up and fight, we do it temporarily. It's almost like we only do it because it's trending.
Yeah, that's true.
A quick example I'll give is the Cwecwe case, and the people on my WhatsApp will know this. It's something I observed from a distance, and then I just told myself, let me give it time and see what happens. And what I found is during the time, and I'll give a brief time frame, which is between 1 week or 2 weeks, while it was happening, almost everyone I knew was just, talking about it. Posting about it, Come 4 weeks later, it's dying down. It's dying down. It's dying down. All the people that were coming up and standing and saying, this is our time to fight, nowhere to be seen. Ask the same people now who actually posted about those things. What's happening with the case currently? Only a handful can tell you what's happening.
But then do you really think that it's our problem as the youth? Since, remember the case only trended about 6 or 5 months down the line. And then the fact that nothing was happening before that case trended, before we as the youth or we as the people decided to take matters into our own hands, decided to take the matter into the streets, no development was actually happening. Do you really think the act of us taking things to the streets, protesting and also making social media tags about the entire issue really had an impact? And had it been the fact that we really took that matter and did not pause as soon as it stopped trending, incomingly a different outcome?
Do you mean basically if we didn't say much about it and then?
No, I'm not saying if we did not say much about it. I'm saying considering the fact that that issue only was given much attention after that lady went to the podcast and then the issue trended and we as the people decided to go to the streets and protest, and also it was also trending on social media. Everybody was making a hashtag about it.
Yes.
And that's only when there was developments to that case. Do you really believe that if we did not stop pushing the movement once it stopped trending, do you believe that the outcomes of that case would have been different today?
Definitely. And the reason why I say that is I take everything in life as a muscle, and especially everything you do as a person as a muscle. And when you look at a muscle, the more you exercise it, the stronger it gets, the more you realize your capabilities. Now, in that instance, fighting became our muscle. You understand? Our voice became our muscle. But as soon as we slowed down, we became weaker and weaker until we realized, or rather didn't realize how weak our muscle was. Therefore, we start using it for the wrong things. You understand?
That's true.
Very true, man.
But then you saying that means that we as a country, we cannot fully rely on our justice system because that matter was only taken serious after we as the people taken matters into our own hands and did what we believed it was going to assist in solving the case.
True. It's nothing new. You understand? We've seen what our justice system has failed us before we were born. You understand? In most cases, before the people that birthed us were born. You understand? How do you think now a hashtag is going to change that whole thing and make things better for you and I? Inconsistently. Consistently speaking, when you keep on hashtagging these things, when you keep them, when you keep them alive, it causes a certain reaction. But if we're going to say, no, we're not going to be affected much if we're not talking about it as consistently, then we have a very big problem. And we are given media as a platform to raise awareness to these situations, but we only make a trend. If you look at the revolution before us, these people would lay it all on the line. You understand? We didn't have multimedia devices to, alert us with, hey, there's a strike at Gate 1. We need to... People were so united together. They were so put together in a cause, of which is what I think we lack, you understand? And even though sometimes we don't lack it, I don't think we grasped how deep the cause is, you understand? So it's just one of those. What's happening to us is not anything new. We grew up being taught about it. We're just seeing it manifest in very different ways. And we're chilling and we're just saying, it is what it is.
All right, Cortez, before we close in this category, what is it that you'd love to say to our viewers back at home concerning the issues that you have highlighted in our conversation? Because I heard you say that social media is one of the most important tools that can be used differently. What advices can you give to our viewers back at home on how to use social media to solve such issues?
Don't play around with serious trends. If you're not serious about raising awareness to a certain cause in the long term, stop playing around it. Stop playing around with it. Stop making people feel like they have hope, and then your voice is taken away, and therefore theirs is also taken away. Enjoy social media. It's there for us to enjoy, have fun, make TikTok dances, watch Boom Laza. We love that. We're there for that. You understand? But at the same time, we need to understand how much power is in the device that we hold individually.
That's true. Well, peeps, I hope Cortez is so informative. Well, that's where I'm leaving you for this category. And in the next category, which is Tell Us Your Story, we'll hear more. Well, peeps, you are in Tell Us Your Story, and we still have Cortez in the building. Well, Cortez, quite interested in you before you became famous, before the page, Culture Connect, Eva as popular as it is. Because I used to see you perform Godi Bashing, rap, some nice music. What happened to that?
Firstly, I'm very humbled by the fact that you think I am famous. Thank you very much.
Of course you are.
Thank you very much.
A celebrity.
But with the music, it never stopped. There's a crazy chain of events that happened. I used to stay with a friend of mine in the same rest. I never had a laptop that was as powerful as his. So when he was still there, we used to record together, and I used to record alone a lot. He moved out. I still recorded, but unfortunately, the house got robbed. The laptop was gone with so much music in it.
Eish.
That alone just, discouraged me. And before that, I had sort of like put on hold Cortez as a musical brand and said to myself, you know what, let me focus on, there's a group that we're actually doing called The Bank with a few friends of mine. And I started realizing that life was taking us into so many different directions. And coming to think of it now, I wasn't wrong, because we're all over the place.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, three of us, because we were four, one is gone, three of us are here. The other one is just in a total different sphere, and I love it for him. You understand? He's in photography. He's a very beautiful boy, man. He's a very beautiful soul. His name is Victor. Check out his stuff. Camo shots. He also deserves an episode. He's really good. And where life has taken him right now, I'm so grateful and I'm so happy, because I do believe to a certain extent, the music aspect hindered certain growth. Yeah, which was a bit detrimental into the person he was becoming. You understand? But right now, I am making music. I think I have a different approach. The break was very necessary. Right now, I'm doing music to tell my story, to put everything I feel on music. I don't really care if people, I don't care about 1 million followers. I just love knowing that I did that and I put it the way I put it. And just, it gives me a chance to be creative. And actually right now, I'm planning to put a project together with some of you all's dopest artists. Some know themselves. I've already hit them up. Some I'm still going to hit up. I'm still scouting for it. And it's going to be a project which we will document. It will be released similar on almost to a certain soundtrack that we would like to believe would be a stamp with our event coming up, which is the Cotton Super Bowl. So yeah, it will be linked to the Cotton Super Bowl, but it's just really to embrace the culture that we have, the diverse culture that we have. We're trying to get definitely rappers, hip hop rappers, Lekompo artists. We're trying to get vocalists. We're trying to get everything. You understand? We're not trying to focus on a certain aspect, because the Ghetto University is not one aspect. You understand? It's so
diverse,
and that's what makes us who we are. So musically, that's where I am right now.
Well, Cortez, I'm just glad that, even after hitting such obstacles, you have managed, to continue with what you've had, because it's not just anyone who would have continued. And also, peeps, let's share the love, let's support Black Excellence. As he mentioned that one of his guys is a Vic Oshos. Am I saying it right?
Victor
Chemo Shots. Yeah, guys, make sure that you check out his social media platforms and you share the love. You follow him and you show him the support that you have. So, Cortez, let us just go back to where you started Culture Connect, because you've just highlighted on your music side and not much about you being a content creator and sharing the kind of content that you're sharing go Culture Connect. When I look back at where you've started, I mean, not just say where you've started, because honestly speaking, I've started seeing that channel on TikTok after the Spreading Humors podcast thingy, and I've realized that after that, like your page boomed, bruh. Your page boomed. What kept you going, even though your following was not that much, but then you've managed to keep going up until it reached that breakthrough?
I knew where it was going. I think knowing where you're going is very important on Gucheni Yako. You understand? For example, if I just leave this place right now, not knowing where I'm going, where will I end up? You understand? So I knew this is a page that I'm running. This is the vision for the page. We're not even 10% with reaching the true purpose for the page. But already God has shown us grace. The people have shown us grace. Everyone has shown us grace, you understand? So I don't know. I think Nakona with that spreading humors thing, I'm not sure if it was before or after the Shebe interview. But so we had that, and then the page started picking up. But you're right. When we were at the spreading humors thing, shout out to everyone that was there too. It picked up from there, and every day I'm waking up to so many notifications, so much love, and shout out to everyone that's actually helping me with it. Kay and my boy Kwan.
All right, Cortez. What more can we look for in the future
From
the brand Culture Connect and from you as a musician?
From a musical point of view, you can look forward to a project that I am dedicating to my late pops. I think maybe a single, and the project I was telling you about. But more to that is that I want it to be a visual project, meaning it will be musical, but I want to release it in a visual aspect to get a glimpse into each and everyone's life. You understand?
Right.
What they represent, what they're about, and how we interlink. Because I believe with music, yes, hearing it is one thing, but being able to listen and watch something, you become so immersed into what is being created.
All right. Since you're planning to expand what you're doing, and you know that here on the Plugged Show, we are strong believers of Black excellence. What is it that you plan on the projects that you're looking forward to? What is it that you have in store for other young creators who would love or wish to work with you guys?
Currently, I think I'll start with one of the most interesting ones, which is the Cotton Super Bowl. It's a hybrid event. People know us for our themed parties, our pajama parties, our Y2K themed parties, but this is going to be a showcase into the art of turf, the fashion sense. It's more especially the fashion sense, but where we blend music, fashion, and art, where people can come. Some people ask me about it as to what should we wear? Should we drip out? And I just tell them, man, dress how you want. If we're Lekompo and you understand you want to come through, why should you be dressing like Leo?
It's not limited.
It's not limited, and that wouldn't be who you are. You understand? We have that where we are planning to get and already have fashion stalls that are going to be there, food stalls from some brands that you do know, and fashion vouchers. And leading up to that, we're going to have an event, not an event, but a chain of events that are very exciting, including a sports tournament with some of your known content creators around Turf.
All right. So
yeah.
let me just hold you on that. What about those that would love to at least hire a store on your event? How must they reach you then?
You can reach out to our socials. TikTok it's Culture Connect One, and on Instagram it's only culture. Yeah, only underscore culture.
All right.
But to anyone that doesn't know, that doesn't or can't find the pages, you guys can just leave my number there, and then they can just hit me up.
Yeah, we'll place your numbers on the screen. Yeah, let's go back to Culture Connect. What is the future?
So we have that going on. We have a few shows that we'd like to put together. I can't divulge much on it, but think Baddies UK.
Okay.
Think Baddies.
Okay, stay on the lookout, guys.
Understand, but we're trying to do it in such a different way, in such a cool way that only us, only us ghetto university students know how to do it.
Okay.
We have a few more events lined up besides the Cotton Super Bowl. It's just events, content. You understand?
No,
Collaborations.
Yeah. No, Cortez, you are such an inspiration to many, me included. What is it that keeps you inspired? Because, many of us tend to lose hope at times when things are not going the way we predicted.
Firstly, it's God, but I will highlight the fact that I didn't realize actually up until you asked me that question. Nothing was keeping me going until now. Recently, we lost a parent at home, and that was such a turning point in life because that's where I discovered purpose. That's where I discovered what I want to live for. And the truth of the matter is I want to live for my brothers and my mother. And that's it. My life is no longer mine. It's for them. I feel like that's the best way I can show them how much I actually love them. So all along I just thought, that I know what I want. I know who Cortez wants to be. I know who Ntando wants to be. But rather I was just being blown by the wind. But in all of that, in how the wind was blowing me, it was still blowing me into different strengths that I could do. But now that I actually have found purpose, I can focus it and channel it into one beautiful thing. And yeah, that's it.
Well, Cortez, our deepest condolences to you and your family. But then I'm just glad that out of that situation, you've managed to find direction in what you are doing. And that is actually, quite beneficial for you. However, the circumstances were not good, but then at least something good came out of that,
True.
So yeah, who would you love to give shout out to?
Damn, I like to give a shout out to my mom. Spongile, I love you. I like to give a shout out to my brothers, Elochugu and Ikechugu. By the way, my brothers are Nigerian.
Okay.
We are a Niger family.
Okay. All right.
I love you. Well. I like to give a shout out to my boy K, Kwan, everyone who follows Culture Connect, everyone who's about to follow Culture Connect, everyone from the Ghetto University. I like to give a shout out to you guys and everyone who loves us.
Yeah, man, guys, shout out to you. And also, guys, before we closing off this category, I almost forgot, to just give a shout out to the Plugged Show family, guys. We've hit a 500 subscription on YouTube. Wow, guys, you deserve a round of applause. Well, peeps, that's it for me for now. But then my co-host, the one and only, will be taking you over to the next two categories. Bye.
It's a shuffle of it. We're jumping straight into trending things right now. This is where we'll be talking about everything trending that is happening around us. Gift. Born and bred in the deep mountains of Hamja, and just like that, I'm still chilling with Cortez. How's it, my guy?
I'm alright. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. Hey, I see the first two categories were very uptight, man. Loosen up now, hey? Chill, relax. We good, man. We chilling. So I just want us to center like this episode mainly around what is happening what is happening around us, because I know you are someone who's very I don't want to use the word obsessed, but like you're very invested in bringing change to, you know, TEF as a whole or like the university community in terms of entertainment and everything, right? So right about now, Mpanagane, on campus, they introduced something like UL Got Talent. Are you following on that?
I am a bit, yeah, I am.
So, but like, what do you think about what they're trying to introduce now?
I think if the intention is really pure, then I'm definitely for it. You know, it's just no. The truth is, I just haven't seen trending videos of like, you know, good talent. All I'm seeing is like some people being ridiculed. You understand? And in as much as yes, it's entertainment, I just know how that feels. You understand? I don't like it, but I understand what it is. But for the cause and for the talent that will be discovered, beautiful, man, beautiful.
Yeah, no, I when I first saw the poster, I was like, nah, this is a dope thing. Maybe I just feel like they didn't really think much about the execution. So I just feel like somehow, the execution and the production, but otherwise I feel like it's for a good cause, man.
You very right there, but you see that's a very important aspect I think they overlooked.
Yeah.
In such things, Zabu, talent shows or what.
Yeah.
Production is a very huge part of what it becomes, you understand? I do believe that they could have involved certain team players that we already have independent from around the varsity and said, you know what, we're looking to do this. How do you think we can gauge this and gauge that and put it together? How do you think we can because maybe they didn't want to use up too much costs. And with that, I do believe that if they were running away from the cost aspect of it as it being the first one, if they really called certain people, if they called us, maybe we could have done something. You understand? A little 1, 2, 3.
What the market, I'm fan.
You understand? Always.
But I know, it would have been a great addition to the production team, because I also thought about it, and some of these things that I'm saying, I got them from like an inside person, right? And they were just telling me that, you know, it's a good thing, but there's just things that are happening there, and it's like,
it wasn't fully. I don't think it was fully thought out. And to everyone who maybe is watching this and is part of the team and feels offended, that's okay. You are entitled to your own opinion. It's a democratic country, but the truth is the truth. It wasn't clearly thought out. If content creators, right, simple content creators with just a simple tripod and phone can come together, find good lighting, shoot crisp, clean footage. You understand? Get so much into their own production. Why couldn't you guys? I do believe that you had a bit more resources than the content creators we already had. So why wasn't it used properly? You understand?
Yeah.
If you guys didn't have that sort of resource, why couldn't you ask for help?
Yeah, true. I remember I once had this conversation with one of like the members there by politics, and I was telling them that I feel like if there's one thing that our university is sleeping on, is the content creators on campus, right? Because I feel like we're in a season where the content creators, like everyone is vlogging, everyone is creating content and everything. And I feel like if they could use that, we would have such great image on not only on social media, but also it would be very fun for also us here. Imagine they are opening the new building, right? And then they are inviting content creators to come and document that. We're documenting that, we upload on TikTok and everything. Like it becomes a whole buzz on social media. I feel like it also, I just like what Kiaka did this year with working with a few content creators. But at the same time, I feel like some of them were not put to their fullest potential. Maybe because also there's like processes and everything. I don't know, I'm not really like informed about that. But I feel like some of them are not really put into their fullest potential to like, you know, do their best with what they can with the platform.
Do you think it's at the highest level where they are being limited, or do you think where it's maybe where the resources are given? Maybe that's where the problem comes in.
Personally, I feel like UL has the potential to be the greatest university in South Africa. The greatest.
Already look at what we're doing only as students.
Yeah. Imagine if we were supported or working as a collective, or maybe we had like a structure, a social structure.
In addition to that, I don't know why we're not being fully supported in that regard, because when you look at some of our dopest content creators, they're top achievers. One of them,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a shout out, man.
Yeah, Kanye.
Winter.
I knew. Yeah.
Look at Kanye Winter. You understand? Doing things, showing up and showing out. You understand? Fashion sense immaculate, but she's still a top achiever. Why aren't students like that giving a bit more support within the varsity system? You understand? I don't think one could say maybe the content creators don't want it, which I highly doubt. But I don't think anyone from the varsity is actually asking and saying, look, would you like to do this? You understand? Even, I may be misinformed, but from what I observed, even with the people on the Cwecwe page right now, it wasn't UL that was necessarily headhunting these people. We went to them and said, we can do this. And I guess maybe they were given a probation, but look at what they did within that time.
Yeah. No, just to correct you on that one, they did put out a poster to say content creators apply.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. I did say I was misinformed.
They did put out a poster.
For real?
Yeah, to say content creators apply to work on.
Why didn't I see it? Is it because I'm black? Is that what it is?
I think they sent a Cwecwe email. I was just not interested because I feel like I kind of predicted how my life would be like during the course of the year. I knew that I was gonna be way too busy for like an everyday commitment.
Okay.
So I just didn't apply. But they did put out like send your CVs and also that mini CV ish.
If you actually applied and you did get taken in, what do you think maybe you could have done a bit better or you could have added?
Personally, I feel like I like how they're running the Cwecwe magazine page now. I feel like it has motion, like it's moving, right? One thing I would have wanted them to like really, really support, you see the podcast that they started last year. I feel like if that thing went on, it would have been like a great platform for the UL community, you understand? Because not all of us listen to Radio TEF.
True.
And also Radio TEF is not only about the UL community, it's a community station, right? True. It's not necessarily about UL news. So I feel like that would have been a great platform for us just to have fun around it, man. You know, maybe like just have fun. You see what Spreading Humors is doing. It's something very fun, you know. One day we are recording there, we're having a live recording session. It's a fun, you know, activity. You know, we are interviewing our content creators here. We're giving them like a push to say, go on, guys, like go on. And also I feel like it would also be a fun way to spread news. You understand? Because personally, I know there's UL news, right? But when you think of the word news, like you're like, you understand? But if it's like in a podcast form or if it's like, you know, something interesting, you know, I feel like it would have been like greater. That's just what I think.
It is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But otherwise, my favorite, I just hope that whoever's is on the other end will receive it well, because I feel like this was a very insightful conversation.
Yeah, man, because, you know, at the end of the day, we must understand our realities. We are students, you understand? Some of us don't come from proper backgrounds.
Yeah.
Some of us are rich kids with iPhones, you understand? Hey, what? No, I said it wrong.
Poor kids with iPhones.
You understand? But we are utilizing it in such an amazing way that if maybe we got support or we get support from the varsity, we're able to, you know, get recognition from certain campaigns. You understand? Now I'm doing an advert nyana for Ram. I can put something nyana in my pocket. You understand? Automatically, it not only relieves. We are in an area that has been disadvantaged. You understand? It does not only relieve you out of the amount of disadvantage we still have, but it grows. You understand? It not only grows the person that they're doing it to, but it's also growing that kid from Leech. You understand? Who's watching that and saying that you know what, the school thing can go hand in hand with this. We need to stop deceiving ourselves and thinking education isn't, you know, that important.
Yeah.
And we need to stop downplaying the power of education, but we need to realize that with that power, collaborated with what we love and what we're doing, amazing things can happen. So until we've reached our full potential where we can maximize how we operate within the media space and engaging education into all of that. Man, I mean, if we can create trends such as the Ghetto University.
Yeah, that was,
What stops us from creating trends where we brag about our academic achievements, you understand, where we can now look forward with, hey, this trend might pop up. I need to pull up my socks academically, you understand? Where we make going to class fun, when we make learning fun in such a creative and enriching manner.
Yeah.
You understand? I think a lot can always be done.
Yeah, no, definitely, Pinchak. I hear you fully. I think we've exhausted our time for this category, so we're going to move straight into the next category, which is everything entertainment. Until I see you there in the sky, I feel okay. No. Right about now, we're going to jump straight into entertainment. But before that, please allow me to take this moment and remind you guys of the collaboration that we have with Bomma Sneakers. Guys, this is Black excellence. And if we do not support our people, who will then support our people? So do make sure that you do visit their store at Metropolitan Center, Market Street, Kapolokwane, and get yourself some nice stuff. They have also posted their new editions, new golfers. There's a new t-shirt that is coming up, like just looking crazy. Bomma Sneakers to their world, Makayan. Would you buy something from there?
Definitely. There's a vest that I saw.
Yeah.
I'm still working on the body, but you see.
Yeah, that one is proper. I would kill it.
Thank you, my boy.
You'd kill it.
Thank you, my boy.
So now that we're talking about entertainment, I know that you are someone who's very much, invested, like I said, in bringing like some fresh feel to TEF Luop and the UL community. And I noticed that you and your team are currently working on the Cotton Super Bowl.
The Cotton Super Bowl.
What's happening?
That is an entire movement. That is something so special that I believe is not only going to be special to me, but to the people of Turf.
Yeah.
It's going to live up to the name culture. That is what we're going to call a culture.
Yeah.
You understand? To break it down for you, firstly, it's a day event. It's happening on the 6th of September at Dijon. It's going to be a day event. It starts in the afternoon where red carpet.
Paparazzi.
It doesn't matter what you're wearing. You're wearing loafers, you're wearing slippers. The red carpet is for you. You understand? We're going to be having sections, creative content sections, where we're going to have photo booths for anyone who just wants to, participate in that aspect of it. So you enter, there's going to be your red carpet. There's going to be your friends, you understand, who can be the paparazzi for you. You understand? You get into the actual event. By the way, there's no tickets. You understand? There's no tickets. We want everyone
to come.
You understand? We don't.
So you have no reason to stay.
You have no reason to stay. You understand? Everything else waits on that day. It doesn't matter what it is. It waits for the Cotton Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So we'll have fashion stores. So far, I can mention. Can I mention? I can mention Luto. I can mention Desire Flair. Who are on board. There are many more. And from that aspect of it, there will definitely be UL or UL student-based fashion stores. You understand?
Yeah.
There will be food stalls. There will be some stalls where you can go there, participate in certain games, win very cool prizes.
Yeah.
There will be a game section where we'll have sort of, I'm not sure if you've been to a carnival. Have you been to a carnival?
Yeah, I've been.
You know those target games where you can maybe shoot something, pop something,
and then
hit
win something.
and win something.
Yeah.
Understand? There's going to be that. So imagine during the day, you are feeling like the most dripped out person in your outfit, but at the same time, you are having the enjoyment you used to have as a 5-year-old. You understand? Playing with everything that makes you happy right now. You understand? Having little aspects of everything. I mean, you have the fashion to look at.
Yeah.
You have the food to look at. You have the amazing drinks to have it. You have the music to look at. You have the engagement of everyone being there. You understand? Not only that, there will be a segment. when everyone is eating. And the red carpet will be in such a way that does not disturb anyone's seating arrangement. So you could be having, your light cocktail. Or if you a man of stature like me, you'll be having maybe your Martel. I'm playing, man. But
a young cognac.
Yeah, man. Or just water. And whatever food you're eating, wherever you are, the runway will start operating in such a way that no one will be there, but it will be certain models. Some of them will be modeling the
clothes from the stores.
From the stores. Yeah. Some of them are going to be dressed by some of your favorite content creators. I can't mention who and who yet, but they are going to be in charge of selecting a person, putting together a piece for that person.
Okay.
We're going to document it actually as to why they chose that certain piece. We're trying to make them make statements through fashion, you understand? So that's pretty much what it's going to be. And it'll end when we drop. When you feel like, now I've had enough. And I don't think you'll ever feel like you've had enough.
True, because I feel like, it's very exciting.
One thing about the culture events, ask anyone who's been at culture events.
Ask me, nigga.
Everyone wants an after party. Everyone wants an after party.
Like, where are we going from here?
You get me?
I hear you.
So all along we've made events that are themed parties, and some people, although the turnout is crazy, you understand, at our events, but some people feel like they are being excluded, and having to explain that almost every time is a bit frustrating. So this one,
it's for everyone.
It's for everybody, whether you are that kid from Emakhaya or Tanda Iskaya. Whether you're that kid from Seshego who's gonna come tripped up in his Nike, whether you're gonna be that kid from Joburg or Hatfield or whatever, dripping in whatever, you understand? That's gonna be you. That's gonna be your time. That's gonna be everything, and everyone on that day is gonna be looking at you. We're gonna be looking at each other. We're gonna be loving each other. We're gonna be hyping each other. So it's gonna be packed. There's gonna be beautiful music. There's gonna be beautiful games, beautiful art, beautiful. Oh, I'm also trying to get not even trying. I've already hired a few people that may be doing you guys' tattoos. Should you want a tattoo?
Oh yeah.
My mom shouldn't see this episode because she doesn't like tattoos. A haircut, barbershop, or even temporary tattoos. But there are some things that are going to be surprises that will lead up to the event. And right now, and this is an exclusive.
Yeah.
Not to you, really. Not to you. Not to you. Maybe. I don't know. But we're looking to have a competition based on our students. It's called Homecoming, King and Queen. We don't. It's not prom. You understand? We don't have prom.
Yeah, no.
Some of us have never been to matric dance. You understand?
True.
So we're trying to bring that feel to the people of Turf, where we're gonna have nominated kings and queens, from every different background, and the people of the university are gonna vote for who they'd like. They're gonna win amazing prizes.
Yeah.
And for them to win, it has to be it's going to be in a manner that engages everyone who isn't a content creator and who is a content creator. You understand?
Yeah, I hear you.
So this is, above all else, this is for the Ghetto University.
Yeah, no. And I saw the homecoming invitation. I just felt like. But I think it's a dope concept. Just that I feel like, for me personally, I feel like there are more people deserving. I know how to put few clothes together, but I feel like there are other people who are way more deserving of such nominations. I
thought about it in that aspect, and I thought about it in another aspect, but the thing is, you don't know who's on that list, you understand? So you don't know whether or not there's been a person who's deserving more than that, you understand? But
not that I'm scared of anyone, like I go by Chavi. I'm just I just feel like there are people who are like they've centered themselves around fashion. I'm more versatile, yes, I can look good on some certain days. So some certain days I'm just like chilling, you understand? But there are people who live and breathe fashion, you understand? Like there's this other association here on campus.
Fly Circle Association.
Yeah, Fly Circle Association. You see those bros are cooking. They're cooking, like they're cooking, you know. Those are the people that must get like.
Yeah, some of them are actually on the list, but I look at it from a point of not being oblivious to where we currently are as content creators, you understand? There are people that look at Cortez and say, ooh, I want to be there. I wish to, run in the same lane. There are people that look at you and say the same thing. So I actually did want to give an opportunity to people and new content creators to feel welcome, to say, you know what, we don't have that thing which is nagemangmangi. I'm not gonna, be in this with you.
And I feel like that thing is building up. Like I feel like there's this air that's building up of like.
It's the culture gas. Don't worry, it's the culture gas.
No, like, but I do feel like there's like that air that's building up to say, okay, yeki camp we have Cortez.
Oh, you mean
yeki
that?
camp we have Mang, yeki camp we have Tapero. And I feel like, guys.
The thing is, from people that have not really engaged with us, that they will think like that.
Like,
I, to a certain extent, I think it's just natural, man. You know why? As content creators, irregardless of how similar our content is, we are still people. First of all, you understand? We have different characters. We have different energies. You understand? What I love about us is when we do come together, we embrace each other.
True.
But
that one is true.
We on a day-to-day, I would like to create content with a content creator that also is as hardworking as me, but also with whom I click with. You understand? I think the problem comes when we intentionally segregate ourselves. You understand?
Okay.
So that I think is the problem. But no one should ever think that there are factions. There's a camp. This is not politics.
Let's not do that, comrades.
No.
Let's not do that. Because I'd really love to have, and I think we spoke about this the other day, to say something that will bring all of us together. I mean, like everyone who is pushing, who's on the ground, pushing content or whatever form of entertainment that they are pushing,
True.
Something that will bring all of us together. And I feel like the Super Bowl will be like
Definitely.
the perfect event for that.
Even I'm excited to see it, but I'm excited to see. My words is finished. Excusez-moi. But I'm more excited to see how you guys are going to receive it. I'm so excited actually on your behalf, because trust me, you may think, you're not ready for the Cotton Super Bowl. It's going to be...
My boy is cooking. He's cooking.
If you know me, I don't overhype my events.
Yeah.
Overhype culture and
they speak for themselves.
They speak for look at the credentials, man.
Yeah.
Look at the credentials.
The few events that you've had since you got here, I know the way. Clean.
Shout out to everyone who comes through. You too, man.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. Thank you. You took time to invite me, but thank you, bro.
No, Spanish iPhone, so now niggas Spanish.
Listen to this guy.
Hey, we're not Android type C. I wish I not. What can I do, man? What can I do? Thank you very much, man.
Sure. But otherwise, I'm super excited for it. I have no doubt that you're going to bring something very different from what we've already have here, So just in closing, man, I just want us to talk about, like, what do you think currently now is missing in, the entertainment space, more especially around us, in Polokwane or Limpopo. Let's not like limit it only to like turf and the UL community. Like generally Limpopo or Polokwane, what do you think is missing?
I wouldn't say anything is missing. I do believe that we are on the right track, because remember, we are dealing with creativity here.
Yeah.
And creativity is not rushed, it's not anticipated. It happens. But creativity is one of those things that the more creativity there is, the more diversified it becomes. So I do believe that we are on the right track. What I do think we just need to improve on more would be our collaboration as people.
Yeah.
Our authenticity as people. And again, as love, there was a time where recently, there was a time where you know, if you started vlogging in UL,
it was like,
ooh, are you vloggers, you understand? But now, how are you sitting at home dictating how someone with their own phone does things? You understand? So I do believe that is rubbish. If I hear you saying that, I don't know what I'm gonna do to you, but I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You understand? But I think that's the only thing we just need to improve on: loving each other, embracing each other's content, being honest to each other as content creators. Because you know how genuine I am, you're able to take it as constructive instead of, because a lot of the times we tell people the truth, but we forget to look at the dynamic within our relationship. I can't be a person who has previously and constantly egged you about something, you know, constantly poke you about something, and then I tell you the truth about something.
And then now we're chest rapper.
You get me? So
it feels like, I hear
but
you.
so far, Polokwane, Limpopo, we are on a roll, and there's no stopping. You can't stop, because if you stop, man, I'm not even gonna say that, because we're not gonna stop.
Exactly, we're never stopping. Anyway, thank you so much, bro, for affording us your time. It was such a great honor to be chilling with you.
My pleasure.
You know, very much informative. You know, very much well spoken, man. I didn't know the side of you, nigga.
Maybe there's a special lady that's trying to look at me. I told her what I'll be on a podcast.
Definitely a cookie, my boy.
But thank you very much.
Thank you so much for pulling through for us, my guy. Right about now, guys, this is our last category, but you know that in Ngeke Kushiye Kesao Plaga. So just about now, I'll be back with plugs. Danko. Say let's ever nake namo plug wo plug ka la plug o like fetsa ka la plug ga pe ke violent fana ka success ke tlo la plug a bjano matane. I've been getting a lot of compliments that I smell good like recently, ne? And I want to give you a hack, mata ori area batho mata ongusha rematch mata. Like I saw this thing on TikTok where you see this small Vaseline there, you melt it and then you get a cologne that you have, right? You can spray like 10 sprays or 15 sprays in that thing, and then you mix it and you let it solid, like be solid again, right? When you apply that thing, like you just apply it, but I wouldn't advise to apply it on your face, but on your body, you'll smell good the whole damn day.
Okay.
You'll smell good the whole day, Fanak.
Now you plug peeps.
I got a plug. So what do you have?
Yeah, what I have. Guys, I almost forgot. Taste my hoster, you know, then first night market for this season. It's on the coming Friday. So guys, make sure that you're there or you'll be told.
This Friday. Nice. We're fed to on another plug. What I have from my side, there's a new place, Moki Tef, about to get that plot. I think people should go and check it out. I've been there several times. I've had their coffees, I've had their teas, I've had their food, and it's 10 out of 10. Also, I feel like it's a different feel, man. We don't have a cafe around. Whenever you feel like you want to have a cafe, you have to go to Polokwane, but those days are over because they brought it home
to us. Yeah, we also recorded our previous episode there, guys. That place is super amazing. You know, it's giving vintage, like styling and different
aesthetic.
Aesthetic equal 100.
Maroon.
Yeah. Yes. And on the other hand, guys, don't forget that Bomma Sneakers still got their quality test at hand. So peeps, if you feel like when you've got a better quality t-shirt that can beat their luxury t-shirt that is new in their range, please make sure that you take that t-shirt, go to the stores. But the qualifier is that if you lose, you have to pay the 600 rands. If you win, which I doubt, you're gonna get the t-shirt for free.
Yeah. And just guys, as you know that we are all about black excellence, guys. Lekompo Balcony Mix is still on the move. We are having Lekompo Balcony Mix 7 at Soweto in Zone 6. 23 August 2025, which is next month. And for those who are in Polokwane and we maybe want to stress transport, don't worry. Lekompo Balcony Mix is offering us free transport from Polokwane to Soweto and back. All you have to do is buy your ticket. There's a poster. Present it to the number on the poster, and then they'll save a seat for you. And just like that, Re on. Re
Yeah,
Lekompo.
guys, make sure nakwele it's amaile.
Ichayile, guys.
We're only counting days.
Ichayile.
Lekompo Balcony Mix 7 is here. And on another plugs, you know, our guest today has gave us a glimpse of what he's about to host. Guys,
Yeah.
make sure that you're ready for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Kind of what's the deal?
All the content creators, all the fashionistas, this is your event. This is everyone's event. That is 6th of September.
Yeah, guys, make sure that you keep in touch so that any important information, make sure that you are also involved. Make sure that you are part of the history that is going to be made. More get to university.
Limpopo September.
Hey.
July Limpopo September. Met Gala wa Limpopo.
What a foul.
And just like that, guys, just before we close it off on some new music releases, Janesh released Happiness Makompo last week, and this week that we are going forward to, and also Shandesh released Passport and Tsora Toho. On this new week that we are in, Karishma is releasing Inama, Wendy Moon is releasing The Theme, Zoli White Smoke also released some music. Like, it's such a great time to be a Lekompo because we are feasting. K-Chilo released My God, and we just saw recently now that Sheve Shit is in studio.
He's busy cooking.
And this snippet Jerry Kwang Mokine.
Yo. Let him cook, guys.
December is gonna come very early.
Let him cook.
Very
Summer dangerous. Limpopo Maru.
But I think that's everything. Do you have anything?
I think we've covered everything, guys. I think we've covered everything. But then, peeps, make sure that you follow, subscribe, hit that like button, drop that comment so that you're not left out.
And guys, please, guys, don't think that we take it for granted. We'd like to thank you guys for 500 subscribers. It's been a long journey with you guys, and we're so happy that our family is growing. Please continue supporting us. We are nothing without you guys. We are nothing without you guys. We'd like to thank you so much for 500 subscribers. Maybe we might have something for 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, of course.
Something, yeah.
We'll have something
for 1,000 subscribers.
So guys, keep on pushing. Something big is coming. And also, look out for more competitions on the line.
Thank you so much. Signing out.
It's a girl success, and of course, your host.
Danko.
The Blocked Show.